You're 100% ready.
Yeah, I'm ready, baby.
All right, cool.
Are you ready, Nation?
Oh, you better get ready.
This isn't a wrestle special. We ain't doing that are you ready bullshit because we know you're ready. And if you're not ready, get ready because we are ready.
We are going deep inside of you, Nation.
With our voices?
Yes.
Yes. Oof, okay.
Well, I will go deep inside
Okay.
with anything.
I am
Abstaining from this conversation.
Yes. I am a neutral third party. If you need a safe place to talk, you can reach me on Twitter. But that's the outro.
Yeah.
And this is the intro, Tom.
Yeah,
for our show.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
This isn't like an admission of a madman right now. Okay. This is.
Isn't that every episode?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yes.
This is our future of the MCU talk.
Ooh, can't wait.
Yes, we're the Rude Boys. Rude Boys Power Hour Plus, episode 45.
Ooh, 45.
This all out of control. All out of
We
order.
really are. We're like, we need like our fucking Adderall or some shit like
This is
that.
a late night recording for you boys.
Uh-huh.
Late in the week recording for you boys.
Yup.
And too bad for us and too bad for you because this is going to be a very good episode. I don't know why I said too bad for that, but I know you're expecting to car crash everywhere, but it's going to be a good episode. Because
Absolutely.
We are passionate about this stuff. Endgame is in the rearview mirror, and we're looking forward. We're looking forward to what's going to happen next in the MCU, and what we want to see in the MCU. So,
damn Skippy.
that is going to be a little later. But first, who you got in your mouth, Tom?
I got some raspberry seltzer.
Get that there. Come on, do it. Oh, man, that was a beautiful sound.
It was.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Thanos would be proud.
Because it was a good snap. Yep.
Aha.
I hear you. I hear you.
Who is in your mouth?
I have from Starbucks.
Bit.
Not a fan?
No, never.
A iced chai latte.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, cool.
I drink with my girlfriend. All right.
Okay, cool.
Man, this is not helping me. Thought it up.
You basic bitch.
Okay. I like pumpkin stuff in the fall and peppermint stuff in the winter. Fight me. All right.
Should we let's screw it up?
Yeah. Why not?
All right, cool.
All right. Blitzkrieg.
We start off as usual with video games.
Let's talk about them.
PlayStation event.
Yes, PlayStation event. They had a state of play, which just happened the night of our recording. So it's a good thing we're recording at this point, so we can have something to talk about.
Awesome.
It's their
keep it Blitzkrieg.
It's their little mini sort of events that Sony does. A couple things that were announced was they had a new trailer for the Medieval remake, which is that PS1 action adventure.
Yeah,
with Skeleton Boy. They revealed another Final Fantasy VII remake trailer, which there's going to be more news coming out around E3.
Fucking games never come.
I think they announced a Predator game too. Cool. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't see any of the stuff, and the internet really didn't seem to be buzzing too hard about it, except for Final Fantasy. Once the Final Fantasy VII trailer, everyone was fucking boners out, and I'm just like, all right, looks neat.
Yeah. Don't care about any of this stuff. I just want a sequel to Spider-Man.
Sure.
That's all I want.
Okay.
I don't give a shit.
I hear you.
Earthworm Jim is returning.
Yeah, so...
You seem thrilled about this.
This is a little bit of a convoluted story. So, Tommy Tallarico, who is the composer for the original Earthworm Jim games, owns a stake in Intellivision, and there's going to be a new Intellivision system coming out, and he's getting the band back together. And I don't mean band, the musical band, because he's the musician for Earthworm Jim, but he's getting the original team together for Earthworm Jim.
Okay.
Which includes himself, Tommy Tallarico, which is great, because he has some great music and shit like that. Jesus, why are their names fucking... I'm losing their names.
They're not that important, then.
Yeah, you know what? The other two guys are kind of just duds. Because Earthworm Jim was great back in the day. Can it be good now? Maybe. I don't know. But I liked Earthworm Jim. And
I dug it.
Then I did.
It was fun.
So,
yeah.
Yep, nostalgia.
I liked the cartoon.
That was good.
The cartoon was fun.
Yep. And, Dan Castellaneta voicing Earthworm Jim.
Yes, it did. You're right. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
But you did know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Bloodstain finally releasing June 18th and the 25th for Switch.
Yeah, it's coming out
okay.
It's coming out a little late
So
for
the
Switch.
18th for
Pretty much
PlayStation,
else,
everything,
else.
and
If
then
it's coming to
25th
Steam or
for
some
the
shit,
Switch. Right.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So that's what's happening. They revamped their graphics because they were getting a lot of hate on the graphics. Whatever. I guess that makes sense. If it just looks dead, the game, like just like meh. So it looks a little more lively, more vibrant, nicer to look at. That's pretty great because this game's been in development for a while, and a Kickstarter had to have been like 5 years, 6 years ago. But how the Kickstarter releases are happening, they're still going to get back to you. But, it's coming out soon.
Okay, cool.
Within about a month and a half.
About damn time.
Seriously.
Devil May Cry coming to Switch this summer.
Yep, so far digital only, and yep, that's it.
So now it says
it's the first one.
The first one.
Yes. No talk about any. I mean, I don't know why they didn't just port over the HD collection.
Right.
But I guess they're just trying to. This is the first time Dante has been on a Nintendo platform that hasn't been in like Project Cross Zone or something.
Right.
This is the first time a Devil May Cry game is hitting the Switch. Or a Nintendo console.
Yeah. I hope the port is good though.
I'd imagine it's the same port as the HD remake.
Okay.
That's
All right, because I know sometimes when shit goes to the Switch...
This is a remake of a PS2 game. It's gonna be fine.
I hope. Unnecessary. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 has 24 playable characters.
Yes.
I'm not...
Still to be announced also.
I'm not leaving my room.
Even
though it's portable.
I am super, super, super cautiously optimistic about this game. I want to love it. I love already what it's all about. But like, there's part of me that's going to be like, oh, it just seems like it's too big to fail because like Nintendo is publishing it.
Yeah.
Tecmo Koei is making the game.
Yep.
Tecmo Koei, whatever. Those people, Japanese company is making the game. Marvel is obviously involved. It can't not fail. But like, there's a part of me that's going to be like, this is going to be good. Like, did they mention anything about costumes? They didn't really mention anything about costumes. So hopefully that's an unlockable, like, of course
Yes.
there's going to be costumes.
Right, but...
Because, and we should just take a step back. This comes from a Game Informer interview that they had with the team talking about it. So that's where all this information came up. They announced also Ms. Marvel is going to be in the game.
Ms. Marvel?
Ms. Marvel.
Kamala Khan.
Yes.
Okay.
Also, Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen, characters that haven't really been...
They're on the cover.
Well, yes, that's correct now, but they're on the cover of the magazine. I don't think they're on the cover of the... It doesn't matter.
Yes, they are.
Okay, fine. You gotta look it up?
Huh?
No.
Yeah.
No,
I will.
Okay.
I'll post it. Make you look like a fool.
That's fine. So they talk about, like, team up... Oh, Karma. They talk about, like, characters teaming up together and getting bonus points and... What am I trying to say? Doing your moves at the same time to do like synergy attacks or whatever, which was all kind of carry through from all the other Ultimate Alliance games.
Yep.
So a lot of that DNA is still there. So hopefully, it's gonna be awesome.
I got DNA everywhere. The one thing that I want to do, I want to have the new I want to be able to make the new Fantastic Four. Spider-Man, Wolverine, Hulk, and Ghost Rider.
Is Ghost Rider announced? I don't think he has been yet.
Again, 24 playable characters. We don't fucking know.
That's true. I mean, they got like Daredevil in it too, so I feel like Ghost Rider's probably
Sure,
in it.
why not?
Yeah, okay.
Big shocker. Nothing in comics. Saints Row to get a movie?
Movie talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was something that was talked about. Man, video game movies, like, people just buy up these properties.
Sure.
And, like, I'm going to make a movie out of this, and then, like, doesn't really happen. The guy who is going to produce it, presumably, he is a name. What that name is, I'll have to get back to you.
Okay, cool. Good research.
Yep. We don't do any fucking research here.
New Mutants pushed back to April 3rd, 2020. This
fucking joke.
You know, maybe that will be the first thing that they work into the future of the MCU. You don't know. You don't know.
I mean, I don't. You're right.
You don't know. You don't know how you don't know their life.
You're right. I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
But, I think this also came out with Disney announcing like the next 4 years of, I don't want to say their movies, but their movie release schedule. So a lot of it at the end of the calendar year, they talk about like pretty much everything up to the new Star Wars that comes out in December.
Okay.
And then the years after that is all like Untitled Star Wars movie, Untitled Marvel movie, Untitled Disney live action,
Sure.
Untitled Avatar sequel. Like, first off, bury that franchise. Second, a lot of it is placeholder stuff.
Sorry, Endgame's probably gonna bury it this weekend.
It fucking better. You know what? Like, everyone can name, like, I'd say, I'm gonna say at least 8 characters out of Endgame. Someone please tell me the plot of Avatar. Please.
Blue cat people running around.
That's not exciting to me.
That
Exactly. Made $1 billion plus?
Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Where were we as a country that allowed this to happen?
Oh, there were a lot of snowflakes who were like,
God.
all like up about it because it like made you like conscious about the environment and everything and blah
and it
blah
really
blah.
Helped the situation we're in right now.
Yep, fish.
Thanks, Avatar.
Yep, fish are still getting caught in 6-pack holders. Awesome, good job, Avatar.
Thanks, Avatar.
You suck. Marvel developing a Nova movie. Yeah, that's...
This is news to me.
Yeah,
okay. I mean, that's kind of like meh. All right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, not like meh, but like, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna... Nova may come up later in our talk.
Yeah.
Just saying, you know? So,
Dick Rider.
Is that what... Are you calling me a dick rider?
Yes.
Okay.
Trailer talk.
Trailer talk. Let's talk some trailers.
All right, let's get the ugly out of the way.
Uh-huh.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Man.
There's a lot to talk about on this trailer.
This trailer was so fucking bad.
There's some stuff.
James Marsden will just do any kind of work, though.
So we got James Marsden in it, who's just like so out of place in this stupid movie.
He's like, the check cleared. I'm cool.
That's pretty much it. They're like, who can we get for this movie? They have a list of 30 people. Nope.
Cyclops.
Nope. James Marsden. Okay, fine. Oh, he returned our call. He didn't even return the call. He was sitting next to the fucking his phone waiting for a call, and he was just like, "Hello, yes, I'll do it." Oh,
Nah.
Hello, James Marsden. So you got that. Jim Carrey, like, man. Good God. Like, you
carrying that trailer.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you want to talk about just like shit out of Jim Carrey I haven't seen since fucking The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Like,
Wow.
just the physical, like,
Right.
he's definitely hamming it up. And I know we had a conversation off air after Endgame, I think, of how certain family members dislike Jim Carrey for his over Jim Carrey-ness.
Right.
And there's a lot of that in
this
trailer.
A lot.
And also in this trailer, a lot of really bad
CGI Sonic.
CGI, yeah.
Like,
in this post-Detective Pikachu world.
it's not post yet. Well.
As of recording and as of posting.
Well, no, as of recording, we're in a pre-Detective Pikachu world.
It's out in China, baby.
I didn't see that. So, to me...
Because you're not Chinese. Yeah. So there was a lot of... Because there's a lot of backlash going on with this awful CGI Sonic that the director actually came out and said, "Oh, we're so sorry. We are going to redo Sonic." Like, god damn, what a fucking... Just cancel this movie.
Serious. This movie should not have seen the light of day.
No. But it was one of those things. It was just like Sonic the Hedgehog. He's a popular character.
Yeah.
Okay, this will make money. Sure, all right. Let's focus group this. That doesn't look that great, but whatever. Let's release it. Woof.
Yeah.
Right, you got hit in the nuts. Yeah. Sorry, everyone who has to work extra hard to redo CGI Sonic now. Got to make that release date. What else?
It Chapter 2.
I saw this.
Yeah, this looks pretty cool. Like,
Yep.
I mean, a couple of spooky things in the trailer. I was just kind of
Hard
like...
to see on my phone, but
definitely
spooky looking.
I mean, you know, the naked old lady dancing in the background, which was just weird.
And see, I didn't see anything like that. I thought, wasn't there like a... Now, I saw it Chapter 1.
Mm-hmm.
And wasn't there like some sort of like drawing character that came off of a picture or something? Or
Well, no,
misremembering something?
they were watching...
like I'm talking like a painting.
Oh, yeah. In a,
Like a
yes.
library or some shit.
No, I think it was in a temple.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
But like that's what I thought was happening. I thought it was like some animated
Yeah.
person off of a
Nope,
painting.
nope.
No,
That
it
was a
apparently an
naked
old
old
man,
lady
naked old lady. Cool.
dancing.
It was definitely properly creepy.
Yeah.
And then I'll see
James
for free.
James McAvoy as Bill, which is pretty cool.
Right, we got Bill Hader up in the mix.
Bill Hader.
Bill Hader was playing
Richie.
That's Finn Woodhark's.
Yes.
Whatever the hell his name
Yeah,
is.
Wolfhard.
Wolfhard.
Yeah.
Bless you.
And Jessica Chastain.
Sure.
And yeah, those are the only names that really pop up.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, probably creepy.
Who are playing the adults? There's this movie coming out with Octavia Spencer called Ma.
All right.
Where
yes.
You know how like sometimes you'll go to 7-Eleven and you get those degenerates who are like, hey, you want to buy? Yo, can you buy us beer? We'll give you
Shoulder
money.
tappers. Yep.
Yeah. Them I properly kick in the street because that's where they belong. Anyway.
What do you kick in the street? Them?
Yeah.
Or the money?
Yes, all of them. That or I'll take their money and drive away.
You can do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, for whatever reason, Octavia Spencer's character is like, hey, you guys want to party like rock stars? Come back to my place.
Right.
And she has a basement just wall to wall of like, alcohol and all sorts of like just wild shit.
Sure.
So, and then she starts stalking these kids.
Yeah, no.
So
it's
it does.
definitely creepy.
It looks pretty creepy.
Right.
I'll check it out. It looks, I like creepy stuff, and it's a horror movie rated R. Finally, like,
It's true. I mean, it seems like an original idea too.
Yeah.
I mean, unless this is like some sort of weird remake. I mean, it's kind of a. What am I trying to think? Like, it's almost like a single white female sort of thing, where it's like.
Never saw that movie.
Right, but the concept is that this outsider kind of enters a existing group and then tries to emulate what's going on to a point. Or like Swim Fan.
Nope.
Man.
I watch good horror movies.
That's fine. I just trying to get these points of references.
I know you're.
Either way, they try to invade their some sort of pre-existing group, and then kind of just oversteps their bounds, and then tries to, cross lines,
Yep.
and might kill someone. So, which is kind of what Olivia Spencer is doing in this movie.
Yes. And then,
as far as I know, it could be a nice movie. The trailer really is creepy.
Yeah, put out by Disney.
Yeah. Probably Miramax, I'd imagine.
Spider-Man: Far From Home trailer.
Oh yes,
dropped.
This happened too. First thing I gotta say, I really don't like how Sony cuts their trailers.
No. They're trash.
They could have showed me 7 clips of Spider-Man, and I would have been like, okay, cool, great. But the way that they edit their trailers, I'm just like, whoa, like it's just not, it doesn't do it for me. Like Sony's whole fucking game plan with Spider-Man is just like, it's Spider-Man. Give me the money.
Yeah.
That's it.
Sure.
And it's like, okay, fine, I'm gonna give you the money. Yeah, you got it. But like, there's just part of God, Sony.
Anyway,
but
the movie.
Yeah, let's talk about the trailer.
This is straight up like post-Endgame.
Yeah. Oh, and they wait to that embargo to lift before they do that because it deals with a.
Fuck it! It deals with the death of Tony Stark.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
The Russo brothers have lifted the ban, so you know what? We could talk about it freely.
You're right.
If you haven't seen,
about a trailer, which inherently,
if you haven't seen it, 2 weeks, too bad.
Yes. Spoiler man gave the spider warning.
You speak pretty one day. Okay. God damn. Fucking waterhead. Anyway,
I like Mysterio's look.
Yeah.
I think once it got revealed originally, I was like, yeah, that's pretty dope. What are you doing? You're just rubbing the wood?
Rubbing rubber on the wood.
Oh, sure. That's not worse.
Weird at all.
But like I said, I don't like how Sony cuts their trailers.
Okay.
I like the footage in it. The Spider-Man doing like in the stealth suit, like that's cool. Like Spider-Man doing Spider-Man stuff, I'm always down for.
Sure.
Mysterio's a bad guy. Get over it.
Oh yeah.
Trying to make him.
Now, do you really think there's a multiverse like they mentioned?
I really don't think so.
I think it's him being his con man way.
Yep. And then yeah.
I mean, honestly, if there is a multiverse, give me a Spider-Verse live action movie. Though you don't really have to introduce Miles Morales because he was kind
Exactly.
of, sort of
This is going to be a little bit of a segue, but like I think this, as of today, the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse Twitter account posted something that was kind of ambiguous, just like "see you later, multiverse" or some shit like that.
Right.
I think it was whatever Peter B. Parker said to Miles or something like "see you next time" or "see you
some shit like that. Yeah.
next universe" or something.
Right.
Like that.
Right.
So to me, this is twofold. That or it could be two things. One, my listing is great too. One, it's Mysterio doing Mysterio shit,
Right.
and fooling everybody. And multiverse, yeah, it's a little carrot to get everyone like, ooh, this is exciting. And it's like, no, it's Mysterio doing Mysterio shit.
Yeah.
Like he's just fooling everybody.
Like Tony Stark's really not dead. It's Mysterio doing Mysterio stuff.
Well, yeah, it could be that too. Yeah.
Thanos didn't exist. It was Mysterio doing Mysterio.
My other thing, and we're going to talk about this later in the episode, that this should be the last movie that Sony and Marvel are
Together.
have that deal on.
Uh-huh.
So, which I don't think it should be. They should keep doing this because you'd be stupid. This is money.
They are, because there was something like I was reading that, like, it was like a rumor article where it was saying that they were kind of banking on Captain Marvel to be the focal point of the MCU moving forward.
Right. Okay. I can still see that.
But now they're kind of like, we kind of want Spider-Man to be the focal point.
I mean,
they're like, we think we could probably do a lot more with Spider-Man as a focal point.
I agree because he's got the youth. Here's Spider-Man talk. He's got the youth.
Oh, there's plenty coming up.
He's got the fluidity to grow up and become a leader and grow up with the audience. Whereas Captain Marvel was pretty much fully cooked. Like she's super powerful. And like leadership wise, yeah, sure, I could see that. Like no problem. I could see her maybe as like the kind of weird to say, but like I could see her like in the Captain America role going forward. Again, this is bleeding into our topic later. But either way, yes, I agree with Spider-Man. So like I was saying, this is the last film in their deal.
Which we'll see.
So maybe them talking about multiverse is then being like, well, now here's all Sony shit because now we can start mingling. This is Sony talking. They can start mingling this shit together. Who knows? We're gonna find out in 2 months,
July 2nd,
something like that, and we're gonna talk about it later. So I really hope you get your fucking panties, take them out of a bunch because we're gonna be talking more Spider-Man. What is next, Tom?
Spider-Verse Phil Lord.
Spider-Man again.
TV talk. Sorry, you yell at me. Spider-Verse Phil Lord and Chris Miller to develop Sony's TV Marvel universe.
I don't want to keep talking about this. No, I will keep talking about this because it is Spider-Man.
Don't worry, I got Spider-Man talk coming.
So do I. Funny. They're Phil Lord and Chris. What the fuck, Miller?
Chris Miller, you wrote it, yes.
I did right. I forgot the names. They're signed on to make more Spider-Man stuff.
Awesome.
Great.
I'm down.
Bring it on. TV stuff too, please.
Ghost Rider and Hellstorm coming to Hulu in 2020. Who the fuck is Hellstorm is what you're going
Hellstorm,
to...
some
Son
devil,
of Satan.
Son of Devil? Yeah, okay, so yeah, let's go.
Son of Devil.
Son of Devil, Devil Son. The
Devil Dog? Does he have a Devil Dog?
Does he? I don't know. You tell me. I could really go for a Devil Dog.
Ooh, funny bones.
Yeah, I bet. The
chocolate peanut butter Drake cakes. Anyway,
this has been Snackcast. Are they son? Wait, is he's a son of Satan?
Yes.
What Mephisto?
No, it just says Satan. They never say Mephisto is essentially Satan
in the Marvel universe.
Yes.
In the Marvel Comics universe.
Yes.
But they're Satan also. Satan.
What are you guys talking about down there? Satan. They never really say like, I think Mephisto is actually. I think Mephisto is like Marvel's Satan.
Sure.
Yeah.
So who the fuck is this guy then? The son of Satan?
Yes.
Son of Mephisto?
Yes. I'm not. I don't know too much about him.
No research.
Never. Look, we got the big Marvel encyclopedia in front of us. We will look it up.
Huh, that's a good point. We could just do that.
Yes, we could.
And also the Ghost Rider is being replayed. What am I trying to say?
It's
the
going
person
to
who
be
played him
the
in
yes.
Agents of Shield, whose name escapes me right now, which you should not be surprised.
Luna.
Gabrielle Luna.
Yeah. No, that sounds.
That sounds right.
That does sound correct.
He is playing Ghost Rider.
Yes,
in this.
he
So
is.
it's the Robbie Reyes.
Yeah.
Of
With
Ghost
the
Rider.
car, which I mean, I was also hearing that Johnny Blaze is going to be in it as well.
Sure, yeah, because I mean,
So.
to be completely honest, I don't know if a Ghost Rider series can, stand on its own for much long.
Okay, so that's what Hellstorm used to look like.
Jesus Christ, what a...
Now he runs around topless, holding a pitchfork with a pentagram on his chest. Damon...
Who's his daddy?
Is the son of a demon named Satan. That's all
Alright,
gives
so
us.
I guess Satan and Mephisto reside in the same universe. Comics. So it's coming to Hulu. Great.
Yeah.
Hulu seems to be like Disney's side arm of their more adult
Side
stuff.
bitch.
Yeah, they're side bitch. Like, I know they're going to put their FXX stuff on Hulu because they own a majority stake in Hulu. So they're going to have their Disney Plus stuff rolling side by side with Hulu. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And you got those animated things coming too. So don't you worry.
Nice.
There's plenty of Marvel stuff coming on, which we're going to be talking about later.
Woohoo! Money in the Bank. Oh, wrestling news.
Thank you.
Money in the Bank. I know, you get lost.
I do.
Money in the Bank matches are set.
Yep, so let's just talk about the Money in the Bank ladder matches.
Okay, we have Ricochet.
In the men's.
Yes, in the men's.
Not in the women's, surprisingly, right? You would think there'd be an intergender. It's 2019. There should be an intergender Money in the Bank ladder match, right? Shouldn't there be?
Relax.
Ricochet.
Finn Balor.
Okay. The Intercontinental Champion, Finn Balor. Should we look it up, Tom? Should I pause recording and look it up?
God damn it.
Rude Nation, we'll be right back. And the Rude Boys are returned to your regular scheduled podcast. All right, Tom. So Ricochet is in the match. Who else?
Yeah. Braun Strowman.
Okay.
Drew Mack.
All right.
Baron Corbin.
Okay.
Ali.
Yep.
We said Finn Balor.
Yes, we did.
Andrea. And Randy Orton.
All right. So out of that whole list, you have
Drew Mac.
two. Okay. I was going to try to set it up, but all right. So Drew McIntyre is your go-to. I'm going to say Andrade.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like that would roll pretty well with his gimmick. I think in a post Brock Lesnar world, I think Drew McIntyre can get in the main event title picture, especially now that Roman Reigns is not around on Raw. Well, wild card rule. Woof. I don't want to talk about that.
Don't worry. We're going to talk about Raw. And what happened to me while watching Raw.
All right, so you're saying Drew Mac.
Yeah.
That's your lock?
Yeah, that's my lock.
All right, so that's your lock, and my lock is Andrade.
Okay.
Cien Almas. I said his whole name.
You can't do that.
All right, and on the women's Money in the Bank ladder match,
I closed
which right now I am vamping, so Tom can pull up the match.
All right.
And pull up the competitors within said match.
We got Natalya, Dana Brooke,
Okay.
Naomi,
All right.
Alexa Bliss, Bailey,
Say it like this.
Mandy Rose, Ember Moon, Carmella.
Movie phone.
I was saying Dana Brooke.
All right, so in the same sense, you have two previous winners. In Alexa Bliss and Carmella. Technically three, because Carmella won twice. History was not kind. I don't really know. I don't know. I've not been following. You're saying Bailey? Bailey with a heel turn?
On who?
I mean, she hits people with
the only one she could I see she could turn heel on is Ember Moon.
No, I'm saying she does it like how Edge won it first, and it like he became obsessed with the briefcase. Like it was like, and like you know how Bailey obviously goes to the fans and everything like that. Have her, I don't know, like celebrate the win with Ember Moon or some shit like that, and she just beats Ember Moon down with the briefcase, and then she like clutches, she hugs the briefcase. Ooh, I like that. Fantasy book.
Won't happen.
Of
course, it's a good story.
Man, I don't know.
I'm saying Bailey goes up for it, Sasha comes down, and Sasha decides to get her for her skinny little ass, and actually fucking decide to be like, hey, I'm gonna work. instead of being a fucking crybaby bitch.
Wow. Yeah, I'll say Bailey. Fuck it.
Yeah.
All right.
She deserves it.
Before we end wrestling news, I believe that there's a lot of rumors going on that AEW has a TV deal with TNT.
Yes.
That is, I guess, going to be finalized or announced or some shit like that.
Yeah,
probably around $1 or nothing, right?
Yeah, probably around
so that's a thing, and
yeah.
we'll see what happens with that because I don't know. All right,
etc. news.
Etc.
Woodstock 50 canceled.
Tom, tell me about this, please. Like, because you told me about it for the first time. I have not heard shit about this thing from beginning to end.
Obviously,
except coming out of your mouth.
Right.
Like,
they were gonna,
I didn't even know this was happening.
They were gonna do another Woodstock.
Right. Yep.
And it fell apart. Like they just couldn't get any performers locked. They couldn't it was a mess from the start. So they just they pulled the plug.
Okay.
It's donezo. It's dead in the water. So return those tickets if you got them, people. I don't know if tickets went on sale. Probably not. And ending on a sad note, Peter Mayhew passes away at 74. Yep. Chewbacca.
Yep. The original actor for Chewbacca.
Yes, I met him.
Did you?
Yes.
Really?
My first Comic-Con.
Really? That's pretty cool.
He was setting up next to Raven.
Yeah. That seems like an odd pair, but okay. Yeah. I'm sure Raven was starstruck.
You had Jerry the King, Raven, Peter Mayhew. Yeah.
Was anyone else there, like sci-fi movie-wise, or?
I think like on the other side. I think. So great guy. He you know, very nice. Sucks. Rest in power.
Absolutely, man. Rest in power. Peter Mayhew.
I raise my empty drink to you, sir. Nope, I had a little bit in there.
Ooh, same.
There we go.
Nice.
It's everywhere now. Yeah. It is time for Tom's dud of the show. Dud of the show. Do dud of the show.
Single dud this time?
Well, duds, I guess.
All right, that's fine.
Lars Sullivan and No Way Jose.
I just heard about this. What is this, Tom? I didn't hear about it. I heard about it. You know what I mean? Like people were talking about it. I'm like, what happened?
Well, all right. So No Way Jose comes down. You know, Monday Night Raw doing his No Way Jose thing, conga line.
Sure, yeah, okay.
They cut the commercial. I start feeling myself kind of like drifting off.
All right.
While I'm watching this shit.
All right.
And I really wanted to watch the rest of Raw because, there were some good matches coming up. My eyes open when it comes back. Lars Sullivan comes down to beat up No Way Jose.
All right.
As soon as Lars Sullivan's music hits, I'm like, I close my eyes, Modern Family's on.
Oh, wow.
Those two literally put me to sleep.
Wow.
And I'm like, don't keep, why? Why are you trying to make him a thing? When, honestly, the person they should be focusing on, if they're smart, is
stuff like that.
Is this guy down in NXT named Dominic.
German name. Dominic, German name.
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. He was he was in Impact, and
was he?
Yes, he was. Okay. They should be putting all their focus on that guy doing this shit because he can actually wrestle.
Right.
Lars Sullivan sucks. Now they're talking about redoing his moveset. And I'm like,
what is this? No Mercy?
I'm like,
what are you just gonna fucking import a moveset?
I'm like, this ain't fucking create a wrestler bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, no, get rid of Lars Sullivan. Okay. Lars Sullivan, you suck. No Way Jose, you suck even more. Come at me, Tommy _ Cash with a K. I don't even know your Twitters because you guys ain't worthy to know.
Sure.
So.
I was actually referring. I thought I could have heard something that Lars Sullivan went on a racist tirade.
What? This might have been when I fell asleep.
Oh boy. Let's take a look. Yeah, Lars Sullivan, you're a bigot. Okay.
Yep, that's all.
That's all.
Bye.
All right.
Into obscurity. And that is Tom's dud of the show. Duds of the show. Duds of the show. I didn't realize you hit record. Tell me what you have been up to, my friend.
All right. I've just been doing a lot of work, a lot of working on work. You know what I mean? A lot of work stuff, a lot of working on work stuff. It's a lot of work. Not a lot of time for fun. So what time for fun I've had? I've been playing a little more Spider-Man for PS4.
Good.
I got to the so the Sinister Six are running amok.
Come on.
I just beat Electro and Vulture.
Okay.
Kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Like those are the first real super villains or enhanced people that you face. Super villains. And the game really doesn't kind of give you much warning because like you're facing goons and thugs and shit like that, and it's like all of a sudden now it's like you got guys that are flying around and shooting you with lasers and wing blades and stuff like that. So that was kind of a pain in the ass. Prior to that, I glitched into the game. I glitched in the game, I should say. I was swinging around. There was this one point where you're supposed to go to the Empire State Building and then basically branch off to either fight the Rhino or Electro. I go to fight Electro. I'm swinging. I land on a roof. As I land on the roof, the door opens to let dudes come out. Like bad guys. It's a term called a dude closet.
Okay.
Like it's just a room that's built for enemies to spawn out of.
Yeah.
Okay. So that door opens up, and then that door closes with me inside, and I can't get out. There's no way for me to get out.
That's amazing.
So I had to abort the mission, and then I had to start. I was all the way like downtown in Manhattan, and I had to swing up to Midtown to fucking the Empire State. And I was just like, I'm not playing this for a little bit. So I didn't play for a little bit, but I did play it for a little bit, and I did what I just said I did. I really like it. There's parts of me that feel like, and I'm not done with the game yet, but I feel like the second Spider-Man game is going to be phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
This one is really, really good, but I feel like when Batman Arkham Asylum knocked it out of the park, that's still a very high bar.
And then Arkham City came.
Well, yeah, exactly. But like Arkham Asylum was just like, man, oh man, like that had solid amount of Spider-Man. Wow, Batman villains, and they were all treated with an equal amount of respect. Whereas this one, I feel like, this is Mr. Negative, obviously in the mix. He is the newest villain in the Spider-Man lore that they're presenting right now. And, obviously Dr. Octopus comes into power, and then they kind of then spread your focus on the rest of the Sinister Six.
Sure.
So you don't really get a lot of love out of them, you know what I mean? As opposed to being like how the Arkham games really treat like there's like a whole chunk and a whole mission set for like Poison Ivy or Firefly, like that shit's pretty cool. But I'm still liking it. Obviously, I'm going to keep playing it. Is the DLC worth it? Like, is there anything like story stuff aside? Does it give you anything outside of like costumes? That's like, oh man, you really got to play this. Like, does it give you
like you get
mission types or something like that? Does it give you?
What do you mean mission?
Like know how in the game you'll unlock the what am I trying to say? Like the demon warehouses.
Okay.
That you have to go in and beat up dudes. Like obviously, like there's the beat up dudes portion, and then there's the swing around.
Yeah, they do
portion.
like with the spoiler, with the Hammerhead one.
Right.
Like there are like magia like warehouses that
similar to.
Yeah.
All right.
So
I might look into that, but I mean,
I thought you got that when you didn't get the you didn't get the whole.
You got the season pass. Shit. Huh.
Yeah. You may want to look into that.
Probably should. I don't think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was just like, I just want the game. Because that was also the point in my life where I'm like, my free time is starting to slip, and I didn't really bite on the season pass.
Right.
Oh my goodness, Little DMX.
No, that was a Little DMX.
Okay.
That was the good one.
What the fuck else have I been on? I'm starting to replay Okami HD for the Nintendo Switch, because if the Rude Nation remembers, for May, I do this little video game challenge called Replay May, where I have to replay a game, and I have to work in the word May in the title somehow. So Okami HD becomes Okame HD. Tom's face is priceless. And I played Okami back on the PS2, for those who don't know. Do you know what Okami is, Tom?
Yes, he's the little wolf dog from Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
First off, she. Secondly,
I know, like, she has, like, this, like, little, like, shield on her. And,
very good.
She could, like, make paintbrushes and, like, Japanese characters. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how you know. And the character is Amaterasu, or Ami for short.
Okay.
And Okami is just...
No, I'm very
And
interested.
Okami is just like the name of the guy. I'm very interested. Please go. Please continue. It came out for PS2.
Yes.
It is very heavily inspired by the Legend of Zelda series.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of action adventure stuff.
Yeah.
The gimmick for this is that the art style is like this Japanese
painting
brush, sort of like watercolors and a lot of stuff like that. And you have this action called the Celestial Brush, which causes you on the Switch. You can either press the ZR or the R button, and it kind of like it pulls out of the screen, and it looks like like an artist's easel or something like that. And you can then control a paintbrush to, cause the sun to rise, or cause wind to blow, or cause bombs to appear.
Right.
Or if you're just on the Switch, you can just use it on the touchscreen, which I haven't really had much use for. Not use for, I'm sorry. It hasn't really been effective.
Okay.
I'm usually just better off pressing the button and using the stick to control the Celestial Brush. Man, I love this game.
Okay.
I loved it back then, and it was surprisingly long. Right. So, yeah.
Looks like this might be your only game.
Which, I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, and nowadays, if I can beat one game, thank God. But this game was
It's good not being loved. I can play all the games I want.
We love you, Tom. The Rude Nation loves you.
Oh, sure.
Rude Nation, reach out to Tom. Tell him you love him.
Please.
Just tell us you listen, and then tell him you love him. So this game was put out by Capcom, created by Clover Studios, which ended up becoming Platinum. So there's a lot of like Beautiful Joe DNA.
Okay.
And then this ends up becoming what Platinum Games' bread and butter is all about now.
I got Beautiful Tom DNA. Chris's face is amazing.
Also, in the past 2 weeks since last recording, we had a little day called Star Wars Day.
Oh, shit.
May 4th.
Yeah.
On that day, I rewatched Rogue One, A Star Wars Story.
Nice.
I really liked the movie. I came to the realization that, and this is like some probably late to the party stuff, but man, Star Wars movies are not written well. No. They are like I never noticed it until this movie. Until Rogue One.
How many times do they say hope in that movie?
Not as much as what was the last one that said hope a whole lot?
Rogue One.
No.
Rogue One. It was hope. That's what hope is. What rebellions are.
I feel like Last Jedi said hope a whole lot more.
Did it? I don't know.
Because Rogue One was one of those things that it's like I didn't even catch it until like Leia says it at the end.
Yeah, right.
I was like, oh shit, hope, a new hope. Oh my god. Like, call me. I mean, that battle I love. And I'll say it again, I love Star Wars for the
wars.
Warsy part.
Right,
yes,
right.
Give me spaceships flying around. That shit is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, the Jedi stuff is cool too, don't get me wrong. Bounty hunters, Galactic Empire, that's great. But just, like, the whole fucking, like, man, oh man, like, when they all converge above Scarif. And, like, dude... I love that shit, man. And you got all the fucking teams going off doing their own thing. It's great. And I mean, like, the Rebel Alliance teams, obviously doing their own shit. And then they got to wait. And then the TIE Fighters show up. Like, it's great.
I totally forgot it was Star Wars Day.
Did you?
I really did.
Didn't I say happy? No, I said Happy Sixth of Mayo when that happened. Which was the 6th of May, surprising.
Yeah, I completely just forgot. I was so enamored in my own little world.
That's fine. That's fair.
So.
But that's pretty much what I've been up to.
Cool.
Tommy, tell the nation what you've been up to. Probably a lot more than I have.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I finished up Jonathan Hickman's run on Fantastic Four.
Okay.
This was...
About how many issues was that? Like, how long of a run did he have, I should say?
It was 6 volumes of graphic novels.
Okay.
So... Quite a bit.
Okay,
he was there for a bit.
All right.
This is where Human Torch dies, and Ben is trying to be like, no, let me. Pretty much the Annihilation Wave, led by Annihilus, is coming, and they're gonna go through this portal that Reed has in his lab and come and destroy the world. Johnny Storm sits there as Earth's last because he kind of screwed up because this girl that he picked up at a club was a nihilist bug in disguise, and he brought her. And he brought her to the Baxter Building and showed her around and stuff. So,
Johnny Storm thinking with his
little Johnny,
thinking with his little Johnny,
thinking with his matchstick.
Pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. Can't be mad at that one.
Get that matchstick wet.
So, and it's just, I mean, that's heartbreaking. Where like Ben Grimm, the thing, he's sitting there holding the kids,
right? As
like John, they can hear on the other side of this door, Johnny just getting ripped apart.
Jesus, okay.
And it comes about that they keep sewing him back together and healing him just to go into these fighting pits.
Wait, the Annihilus bugs?
Yeah, the Annihilus guys. So he leads a rebellion, and because he gets Annihilus's cosmic rod or something. Yeah.
It's a very sexual episode.
A lot of weird things go on.
Okay.
So, and long story short, he ends up coming back. But there's this other, and the cool thing about it, like, not cool thing, but like Spider-Man bonds with Franklin.
Okay.
Because Franklin's just he's moping around. Like,
he
lost his uncle.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man, he's like, "You want to get out of here?" He essentially kidnaps Franklin and takes him out.
Spider-Man, it's fine.
Yeah. Takes him out to go get hot dogs and whatnot, and he's just like he's telling Franklin about his loss.
Sure, yeah.
And helping,
we're talking about him losing
Uncle
his best
Ben.
Friend? Oh, okay, him losing
Uncle Ben, yeah. So he was just like, he's like, and, kid, I'll be there for as long as you want. And then, of course, when Human Torch comes back, he's like, oh, what are you doing here, Spider-Man? Like, they just start bickering back and forth. Spider-Man ends up staying with the Fantastic Four for quite a bit, even when Human Torch comes back.
Yeah, was he the Future Foundation?
Yes, yeah. That was the other thing. Like, Human Torch was making fun of the white outfits. He's like, "What are you guys wearing? Like, that's horrible."
Like, who signed off on this?
Valeria.
I was dead.
Yeah.
She's what, the Inhuman girl?
No, that's Valeria is Reed and Sue's
named after
daughter,
Dr. Doom's mother. Right?
Yeah, because Dr. Doom delivered her, and yeah. One of the this one issue that got me was, Reed, he ends up going into the future to try to I forget what he's trying to figure out, but he goes into the future with his dad.
Okay.
He sees that the Future Foundation is still in the future, still there and whatnot. Okay. The only two surviving members of the Fantastic Four are Franklin.
Okay. And
Ben Grimm.
Okay.
Because he's rock, so he doesn't age normally.
Sure.
And so Reed's like, all right, let's go further into the future. Ben Grimm's still alive. Franklin went off-road. Ben Grimm's running the Future Foundation now. And then it's just like, they go even further into the future. Ben Grimm ends up finally passing away.
Right.
600 years into the future. So they come back and they're sitting there, Ben's sitting there watching a boxing match with one of the kids, and Reed just cracks a beer and hands it to him, and they just kind of sit, and Ben Grimm's just like, you don't have some world saving problem
to do.
He's like, nah, I'm good. He's like I want to hang out with my best friend. I was like, that was awesome. That was really cool. I dug that. Brought a little tear to my sensitive eye.
That's something that you don't really think about, because obviously the relationship, you know the relationship between Johnny and Sue. You know the relationship between Reed and Sue. But you would think that
everyone forgets about Reed and Ben.
Exactly. Yes, you would think that because one's a big, strong rock man, one's a older nerd guy.
Yeah.
They should just be together. Due to he should be the bodyguard.
That's when they were in college.
That's how it was. But they were friends.
Yeah.
They were, it wasn't they were buddies.
Exactly. So it was very cool. It was such a cool issue. Highly recommend Jonathan Hickman's run.
Okay.
As I said.
And what is he? He's writing X-Men.
He's going to be doing X-Men soon.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So cool. You got a nice Marvel family.
Yeah.
To sink his teeth into.
Yes.
Cool.
I watched Teen Titans Go the movie. Go to the movies.
Okay.
I'm humbled. You know my feelings on Teen Titans Go.
I do know your feelings on
this movie. Just threw shade at everyone. It was fun.
Yes,
It really was, and the way it ended was pretty cool as well. I won't say anything in case you want to check it out.
You can say.
Pretty much like it's the end credits.
Spoiler alert, nation. Yeah. Sorry.
Movie's been out for a year. Get over it.
1 year too late.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's doing the end credits, and then all of a sudden it goes staticky.
Okay.
And you're like, yo, you hear, is this thing on? Yeah, I think it's on. I think I hooked it up right. And then it clears up, and you see the original Teen Titans, and they're like, guys, we found a way back. And I was like, that's... So I was hearing
they're doing
rumors.
something, like Teen Titans versus Teen Titans Go or something
Some shit like that, yeah. So, should be pretty cool. I also watched the 1979 Salem's Lot.
Okay.
I've read the book, or listened to the book.
And this is coming back. Isn't this coming back or something?
Yeah, well, James Wan is going to be... I know you don't. James Wan... You pay attention like I listen to the show.
So not at all.
Exactly. James Wan's going to be producing or directing it.
You do download it, right?
Yes.
Oh, God damn it, Tom.
I do. Look at the numbers.
I have.
Then I'm one of those numbers.
Okay, cool. Fair play. No way to check.
Nope.
Continue.
This holds up. Even for it being like 1979, like, it was fucking scary. It was creepy. Like, the way they make the vampires was very creepy, very good. They, it was just, fucking little kids creep me out. Like,
sure.
Like, when they're, like, the center of the thing. They just creep me out. But yeah, definitely check it out. Okay. Maybe we'll do that around Halloween. So, our list of movies is there.
We got, that's in the future.
Yeah, I also just finished listening to Game of Thrones, Fire and Blood.
Okay.
This was the history of House Targaryen.
Okay.
And it doesn't just focus on them. It focuses on... Oh, I'm sorry. Am I boring you?
That was misplaced, Yon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I bet. It mentions all the houses. It also mentions houses that don't even exist anymore. Like, sure. I've already forgotten, like, those houses because it's like... Sure. There's no point.
They're not consequential now.
Dorne are kind of assholes.
Who?
Dorne.
Yeah.
They kind of suck. The Lannisters have always been the ones, like, backing the throne.
Sure.
The cool thing about this was if like you were like a kinslayer.
Okay.
Or like, if you did something horrible to get the Iron Throne, that's when the Iron Throne would start nicking you. Like it would start like, cuz like, I know they said that Aerys Targaryen, he had cuts all over him. There was one queen who stole the throne, and she's gripping on the arms of the throne. Okay. And it just cuts her.
Interesting.
Like, cuts her wrists. There was another king who did something... I think he killed... He killed his nephew to get the Iron Throne. Okay. And he cut his finger down to the bone. And there was and it wasn't healing, so they had to take the 2 fingers off. Okay. Very cool. Like, goes into a lot of the politics, backstabbing stuff that we all love. That we love about Game of Thrones. A lot of wars. Goes into Aegon the Conqueror. Sure. And Maegor the Cruel. Okay. Fucking just brutal motherfuckers. Okay. Like, just killing kids and just doing horrible shit.
Now, this was like a side book, right? This was just something
this was after
enhance the universe sort of thing. Okay.
Yeah, apparently he wrote a few of those.
Yes.
And I'm just kind of those. I'm like, yet you couldn't write... you couldn't write the actual books, huh?
Yeah, well...
Whatever.
What are you going to do?
So that is what I have been up to.
But since we're talking Game of Thrones... Should we just segue right into a little bit of got talk?
Absolutely.
All right, Tom. So the nation should know my thoughts on the, as of recording, first 4 episodes of the last season of Game of Thrones. Thanks to our YouTube page, bit.ly/RudeboysRudeTube. And you can see the Rude Boys Reacts series of videos. And you get a little bit of gut reactions from the Game of Thrones episodes as they've been airing. So my thoughts are out there. Tom, how has the season been treating you so far?
I have I've loved to see that first episode where they're there and they're
Like congregating in Winterfell,
and
right?
Arya looks up and sees the dragons and
Sure.
all those reunions were just great. I'm so glad they didn't make us wait too long for them.
Sure.
I loved Arya and Jon, getting back together. That was fantastic.
Sure.
Episode 2, another great build up episode. Cersei crying that she wanted her elephants, didn't get them.
I think that was the first episode, but who cares? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're probably right.
It might have been.
Yeah. Third episode, Battle of Winterfell.
Sure.
I know a lot of crybaby bitches are out there crying about it was too dark. The episode was called The Long Night. They don't have electricity. Oh, sorry. It can't go to your sensitive little eyes. Wah.
All right.
That was, man. My heart was pounding through that whole battle. I mean, really, Lyanna Mormont, man. Little badass warrior. Went out like a badass.
Sure.
Arya taking out the Night King. That was badass. Jon yelling at a dragon. Just being like, well, it looks like I'm fighting a dragon today, and he yells at it.
Yep.
Which apparently he does say go. So people are like, did he saw like Arya like running towards the werewood?
Did he say go?
That's what I was seeing. Like a lot of people were saying. I could be talking out of my ass.
No. I mean, we also had Starbucks Cup, so
I didn't.
I had to rewatch it to see that.
Yeah,
but I'm getting ahead.
Well, that'll go into
anything else in
Arya and Gendry,
She cashed in the V card.
Yeah, and survived.
That's right. Yeah.
Horrible picture I saw on online. It's a picture of Gendry. Goes, the only person who saw Arya coming.
Oh God.
I was dying.
Oh God.
I was laughing so bad.
Oh my God. Is that Little DMX or no?
That's Little DMX.
Oh, okay. Little DMX around.
Episode 4 was good. That I really thought that was going to be a cool down.
Yeah, I think a lot of people did.
Nope. I mean, all right. First off, John, you couldn't give Ghost like a pat on the head.
I heard.
Give Ghost some love.
I heard that was due to CGI complications.
Yeah.
Like
that isn't.
Like you did dragons. Like you couldn't have just done something. Like whatever.
Yeah, you couldn't give him like a hug or something.
Exactly, yeah.
Shit.
That was sad.
I mean, I was like, come on. Another funny picture is, John going to Ghost. Tormund will take care of you. He fucked a bear, John.
I saw one with Ghost and John Wick and saying like the real John that deserves Ghost, or the John that Ghost deserves.
Oh yeah, okay, all right.
So that's pretty cool.
I take that. Sansa has the biggest fucking mouth in all of the 7 kingdoms. Can you keep a secret? So yeah, by the way, John's real name is Aegon Targaryen. Daenerys needs to go, man. She is
That's
just
pretty much what I think is
she's getting.
That's what a lot of people are thinking.
She's getting. She's had an attitude this whole season.
Because she thinks that I guess she thought that
she feels entitled.
She would have. I thought this would have been easier. Like she would have came and she would have been welcome, thank you for welcoming me, Westeros.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to be a hard battle, but let's all work together. And that is not the case.
No. And
That
then
is definitely not the case.
And then you have Rhaegar.
She came with 3 dragons, and now she's got 1.
Yeah.
So.
Rhaegar got killed.
Right.
By the Iron Fleet.
Rhaegar,
whatever. It named after John's, or mixed with John's father's name.
Yes, exactly. Named after.
Yeah, which is Rhaegar.
Right, but I mean, named.
Yes. I know what you mean.
Yes. Do you?
You're
shut me up.
I am.
Okay, that's fine.
And then they go to and then they get to the gates at King's Landing.
Yep.
And they have Missandei, and that shot they do is one of heartbreaking shots, because you see body and then head fall, and you're just like, man, and Cersei's bringing all the people into,
Yeah, that's like a human shield sort of thing.
Yeah, and then another great one I saw was like, yeah, if you feel bad for the people of King's Landing, remember they rooted for Ned Stark's beheading. So it's like, you know what?
They're fickle as hell.
Fuck them, let them burn.
You know what? You're absolutely right.
Let them burn.
Right.
I think I'm still saying from our Game of Thrones discussion we had was, I think it's going to end with no one on the Iron Throne. Jon doesn't want it. Daenerys is going to be dead. I think she's going to be dead by Arya's hand.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
I want to address the
elephant.
The
non-elephant.
I want to address the fact that the last episode, and I know how you feel about internet reviewers, but it is the second worst reviewed episode in Game of Thrones.
Really?
Yes. Second only to, I think it's the episode, it's Unbound, Knelt Unbroken or some shit like that. It's basically the episode where Sansa gets raped. Okay. So that's a bummer of an episode, obviously. We were making a joke about the Starbucks cup earlier, and in our Game of Thrones discussion, my issue with season 7 was that how fast it felt, how rushed it was. And you can definitely see that happening now. Like, a lot of characters are being not necessarily true to who we would think they would be, only because it's almost like everyone's rushing to the end. Like, the writing staff, the producers, the directors. They're rushing to the end. Everything's on fast forward right now. It's almost like a remix version of a longer season.
Sure.
Which, I this obviously painted the showrunners and the producers and HBO in a kind of a tricky spot, because these episodes and this show just gets so ungodly expensive and unwieldy that they had to cut the season down. Obviously, they've been doing that for the past 2 seasons, but like, why this has to be the last season? Like, I get that they ran out of 100% source material, but like yeesh, don't get me wrong, the Rude Boys Reacts videos are my gut reactions to the episodes, and I did like it. Like, I liked last episode, because like, I was more stressed out watching that episode than I was the Battle of Winterfell, because the Battle of Winterfell episode, I'm like, okay, people are going to die, because this is a fight. This is a war. Whereas this one is like, this is people just sitting around and talking. Someone gets shot with a crossbow, which almost happened.
Braun.
Yes.
Holy crap, man. He's just tired of Lannister shit.
But, no, yeah, absolutely.
He really is.
But, like, I was talking to somebody at work about this, and like, take that scene take that scene as an example of how rushed it is. Tyrion and Jaime are having a conversation. Bronn basically rushes in with a crossbow, and he goes, "Hey, how are you? By the way, Cersei's going to kill me. Are you better offer me something good? Like, hey, remember me?" Like, and it was just like,
yeah, no, I understand.
Like, and I feel like Bronn wouldn't do that, but you're right. He was like probably fed up with Lannister bullshit. He's just like, all right, let's cut to the chase. Your sister's going to one of you dead, or both. So give me a better offer. Yep. And then he just goes away. So it was definitely out of character, but I have never been more stressed out in my life than my boy killing Jaime or Tyrion. Yeah. Now, I mean, I'm still excited to see it. I'm not going to piss all over it and be like, man, it's not that great, whatever. It is what it is. I understand that it's the last episode. It's going to be the last 2 episodes as of recording of the final season. And, like, it is what it is. Like, I can see it. But I need to address that. Like, I definitely can understand the cracks that
Sure.
in the
No,
in the show right now. It is what it is.
Cracks like in the wall. That doesn't exist anymore.
Very true, Tom. Very true. And there will be more Game of Thrones talks next episode. So stay tuned with that. But for this episode, and we're going long, Nation, hang in there. We told you, a feature-length, holding that piss episode. We're going to talk about the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So what I want to talk about not originally, but what I want to talk about first off is the shit that's on the plate right now.
Sure.
Okay? So obviously we have Spider-Man Far From Home coming out July 2nd. This movie is going to be the end of Phase 3, and I believe also the end of the Infinity Saga, because that's Phase 1 through 3, okay? We know that Mysterio is confirmed, and there's going to be some talk of the multiverse, if the trailer is to be believed, but I mean, they talk about it, so that's probably their in. And we know it's post-Endgame.
Yep.
But what I want to see, I want to kind of see maybe one or two more villains. Like, I know they're introducing the Elementals, which is probably Mysterio bullshit. It's just so funny that it's like, Mysterio's in this movie? It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
It's Mysterio.
I don't trust him.
Yeah.
I don't trust this movie.
Yeah. But, like, how they kind of, like,
This movie's not even real.
No, it's not real. It's like, you know how they kind of tease the Scorpion in Homecoming? Not tease, but they had him, but, like, not in a suit with a giant tail.
Right.
Like, they just had him. Like, oh, by the way, Matt Gargan's in the movie. I want them to kind of do something else in that same vein.
Okay.
I want Kurt Connors to be a what am I trying to say? Like a
professor, a teacher, or a guest speaker at the school.
Yes, but
Before
since
they go on vacation.
since they're going on this school trip,
A
I want them to be
chaperone.
chaperone. Thank you, that's the word. Yeah, I want someone to be just like, oh, Dr. Connors, you know, and just to hint that, like, oh, this person exists in this universe. That's what I kind of want to see.
Thing is, they're kind of going away from people that villains they've already used.
See, you're absolutely right, and that's why, because it's kind of hard to pull from the Spider-Man villain well when they've used pretty much a decent amount
iconic ones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. But like we said earlier, this is the last film in the, as of now, Sony Marvel deal. So I feel like Sony wants to kind of reclaim a couple more of their characters or the villains they've used, and hopefully with this new shiny, hopefully not turd that they're going to present us in the next couple years, that they can reintroduce Dr. Octopus, the Lizard, Sandman, Green Goblin eventually. I feel like Green Goblin's too big to be shackled to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Perfect to be, well, Osborn mostly, but
We could see an Oscorp tower.
I really hope so. You got any thoughts on Far From Home? Maybe something you want to see, or you just want to see the movie, or?
Do you really think MJ knows who he is? Or do you think that's just her being her?
I think she does. I think that's kind of like like how that was cut. That just brings me back to this.
all right, let's not get hung up on
I think
that.
she does. Because it would make it interesting. I'm not, well, let me put it this way. It's not interesting to me. I don't think it's really interesting to Tom. But to the movie-going public, they're probably like, oh my god. Someone knows who she is, who Spider-Man is, even though he takes his mask off every single time, which I know it gets under your skin.
Keep it on, fucker. Well, since they will be in, like, Europe, let's see the Kravinoff family. Let's see something.
You know what?
Let's see something with Kravinoff.
I'm okay with that. Well, we know a character named Dimitri is going to be in it. There's talk that he may be like another S.H.I.E.L.D. operative, the same way as Mysterio is being presented. So, I mean, think about it. A master of disguise is a perfect spy.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. This doesn't really book how I would book Kraven and Chameleon in the Spider-Man movies, but whatever. I'm cool with that. Could happen. Chameleon could definitely fit into a member of the Sinister Six that you know they want to do.
Well,
I'll get to.
He was
part of the Insidious Six in the animated series, but definitely not a core. Definitely not an original Sinister Six member. Excuse moi. Anything else Spider-Man wise? Well, for now, for Far From Home.
For Far From Home.
Yep.
I mean, I really think we've hit everything.
Right.
That we needed to hit.
I think so.
So let's just get deep now.
Let's talk about it, man. So Phase 4. Let's talk about what has been talked about already.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to talk about the Hulu shows or anything like that.
We're not going to talk to TV shows. We're going to just talk movies.
Right. Well, I do want to mention the Disney Plus stuff because they've said that... I just want to breeze over it because they've said that these things are going to interact way more with the MCU than previous television shows. So, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Netflix shows, Runaways, you know what I mean? Like, basically, those shows exist within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Whereas these Disney Plus shows are going to exist alongside the movies in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yeah. So, like, you got the WandaVision show, the Falcon and Winter Soldier. I understand.
Fucking hate that
Hawkeye, the Loki show. We're going to need more information.
Yeah.
On this stuff, like where does this happen in the timeline? You know what I mean? Like there's.
Are we gonna find about Budapest?
Yeah. What's Loki up to?
Yeah, seriously, come on.
Are Falcon and Winter Soldier just chilling in a car? Is it just a half hour of them just nodding at each other? Could be. They also have that What If animated show, which that's pretty cool because that is gonna take spins on the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Sure.
Events and shit like that. And I think the first one we talked about, it was gonna be What If Peggy Carter
got the serum. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that's interesting. So definitely just need more information.
Absolutely, I agree.
When we were trying to, or at least when I was trying to picture what I want, I didn't really group it into, oh, this would work better as a TV show, or this would work better as a movie. It's just kind of shit I would want to say.
Sure.
So, but we'll get to that when we get to that. A bunch of movies are already announced with sequels. So we have Doctor Strange 2. That's going to be the same director. Obviously, Benedict Cumberbatch returning
Scott Derrickson. Yep.
Stephen Strange. I would like to see definitely more Dormammu because I think that is a villain or an entity really that they could reintroduce. Right? I mean, no?
They're gonna.
You think it's just that
Mephisto.
like Mephisto would be something I would like.
Mephisto would be cool to see. But don't make them just this big CGI thing like they did with Dormammu.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, some of the concept art for Mephisto, I'm sorry, for Dormammu, actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
and the way they went was like, yeah, all right,
lazy. It was lazy.
I guess so. I would like to see maybe the introduction of some sort of Illuminati, because I think that Doctor Strange would probably take it upon himself to want to try to defend the universe,
right?
In a way that isn't like the Avengers, you know what I mean? Like, let's get a group of super heroes on the front lines. Like, I want, like the same way the Illuminati was created in the comics, to basically just oversee things within a group of 5-6 people. You know what I mean? So I think that'd be pretty interesting. Who those members would be, I couldn't tell you, but like I think like that interpretation that could work in a Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I'd like to see like Nick Fury do a Secret Avengers. Type of thing, like kind of like, yo, we need to go to like Latveria, take some shit out, like, you know.
Right. Introduce Latveria, hell yeah.
Yeah, like right there, boom.
Right.
Kind of like, oh my god, Secret Warriors.
Sure.
You know that.
Oh yeah.
That that was fucking awesome. That I would love to see that new Avengers. I would like to see.
All right, take a step back, Tom, because we're talking about returning movies first off. I know you're so excited. You want to talk about this stuff.
You brought up Illuminati. Okay.
Well, I'm talking about I would like to see that tied into Doctor Strange. Like I feel like the Doctor Strange sequel could maybe set the foundation for that. That's what I'm saying. Why aren't you listening to me? You never listen to me. Black Panther 2.
Because you talk too much.
Black Panther 2 has been announced.
Yes.
Ryan Coogler?
Is he coming back?
I'm fairly confident he is. Obviously, the cast is returning as well. We talked about this off air. I would like to see that's how they introduce Atlantis. Have and Namor. And have Atlantis war against Wakanda.
Yeah, because like Namor could go either way.
Yeah, absolutely. Namor they could save for like Fantastic Four or something like that, or have his own fucking movie. But like I think like having Black Panther versus Submariner, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. Wait, wing ankles and everything.
Yeah, fuck it. Captain Marvel 2 obviously also was announced because it made a ton of money when it came out earlier this year.
It did.
I would like it to still be set in the early MCU. So, like, in that time period while she's doing space stuff before Endgame. And
see what she was doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And see what sort of planet she was saving that didn't have Avengers.
Right.
And I would say this would be where you introduce the Nova Corps. Well, you can't introduce them because they were introduced in the first Guardians of the Galaxy.
Nova.
Well, yes, but focus more on the the Nova Corps, specifically the Nova we know.
Yeah, the Nova-ness of the Nova Corps.
Yeah, the Nova. Yeah, because like I feel like they were introduced in the first Guardians as like a police force, which is like, oh, cool, Nova, and then Infinity War happens, and it's like, oh yeah, Thanos destroyed the fucking world, basically. Yeah, so it's like goodbye Novas. So like hopefully then this could set the foundation for a Nova movie or something like that. Like we obviously mentioned that they are producing because it is a high-ranking character in the Marvel pantheon.
Which I mean, they can go one of. Oh, am I allowed to?
You can talk. Yep.
I just want to make sure. They could go. I mean, they could either do the joke Dick like Richard Rider, who was the Nova, or they could go with Sam Alexander, who is
the
like
young kid, right?
the young kid.
Right.
So which they could do like a Champions type of movie because you have Spider-Man who's a kid, so
and you have like all these other. Like you did mention, yes, like a Young Avengers sort of thing. You could do something like that too.
Well, no, there was a book called New Avengers.
Well, I said Young. Did I say Young Avengers?
Well, yes, there was Young Avengers. There was New Avengers,
New Avengers
as well.
Also,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're agreeing to disagree.
Yes.
Yes. And also announced was the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Obviously more solid now that James Gunn is back in the mix. I definitely want to see like an As Guardians of the Galaxy. Because the way they set that up with Thor and the Guardians, and they're obviously going to be looking for Gamora because like they really set that up. I thought.
Well,
what is your thoughts?
There were theories that like when Tony snapped, that it wiped out all of Thanos' armies, including past Nebula and past Gamora.
I don't think that's true
because she did end up siding with.
Because I think.
But did Tony know this?
Tony.
To focus on
Tony
this?
never met Gamora. So he doesn't know who she is. But like I feel like if the Soul Stone or if the Infinity Gauntlet worked the way that it was just like take out Thanos' group.
Right.
And if Gamora took herself out of the group, then I feel like the stones would have been just like, oh no, she's good.
Right, and past Nebula got killed anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So
spoiler alert.
2 weeks.
And I guess Adam Warlock, whatever. I don't give a shit about it. He could be like a bad guy. They could make him like a bad guy. Like a antagonist too.
Well, if he's a bad guy, then he goes by the name Magus.
Stop this.
I'm serious.
I know you're right. Yes, that's his evil alternate doppelganger guy. So they okay. Go ahead.
Just multiverse.
Yep.
We can see doppelgangers.
You're absolutely right. Yes.
Fucking Spider-Man doppelganger. That'd be fucking.
See,
wow.
that is this pie in the sky thing for me right now that I can't even think about it because there's just too many moving pieces. Sony, just give Marvel Spider-Man and then make this easier for me.
I just want my Maximum Carnage movie.
Movies that they announced that are new properties so far that are in production coming out in the next couple of years. Sorry, we're boring you.
Eat a dick.
Black Widow.
Prequel.
Definitely. Unless it's a quest to get her back, which people have said time and time again, this is not a thing that's going to happen. It's an irreversible process.
Welcome to the University of Duh.
A ton of stars are going to be in this thing, right? Like, because I feel like last month, Emma Watson they were trying to get, right? The girl who played Paige in Fighting With My Family.
Okay.
Yeah. Tons of names, obviously. We just listed 3. Scarlett Johansson's going to be in this movie?
I wonder who's going to play Taskmaster.
Taskmaster is exactly who I think should be in this movie.
That's going to be the villain.
Yeah. No, that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Again, man, we're on the same page, aren't we? Speaking of page, flip it.
Jesus.
They announced the Shang-Chi movie. Tom Straits.
I
Priceless
don't
again.
care.
I don't, and I just put. I would say just if anything, it's just going to be on just like a street level thing. You know what I mean?
Moon Knight over Shang-Chi.
Okay. But you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, I don't
Yeah.
know much about the character. Like, if you told me you were going to make a Luke Cage movie, I'd just be like,
I'd be more
like, make
excited
a Heroes
for
for
that.
Hire movie, first off.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe. But, like, I think how it was on Netflix, at least the idea of it, that worked a lot better. And then I think the bigger thing that they have announced so far is the Eternals.
Yes.
So, obviously, the names of the mix that they have right now, you have Angelina Jolie, who's going to play the character as Cersei.
Yes.
You have Camille Nanjiani,
Yep.
who's that Indian American comedian. And also, the name running around in the mix is the dude who played Robb Stark.
Yes.
His name is Richard Madden.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Thank you, Stall, for time.
I was waiting for you to get there.
And he's probably going to be playing...
Icarus?
Yes, Icarus, thank you. And presumably this is... Not that it matters, but it's probably also going to feature a homosexual character.
Yeah. Which I was reading that it's going to probably be Hercules.
Which is fine. He looks...
Of the gay persuasion.
What a tricky minefield I set myself up for.
What?
Something like that. Yes.
Dude, I'll jump on that landmine for you. Don't worry.
So Tom, can you tell us a little bit about the Eternals? Because I am a little. Let's flip open the page. Please just give me a quick rundown of the Eternals.
I am so glad you asked. The Eternals are a group of people.
Are they people? Or
yes.
Are they okay?
A million years ago, the Celestials came to Earth to experiment on the human race. They accelerated the evolution of a few subjects, giving them the potential to mentally control small amounts of cosmic energy. Pretty much they're the Celestial Science Projects.
Okay, so they're the forerunners for really everything Marvel related.
Right. The key members are Kronos, Mentor, Zaris, Icarus, Uranos, who should be the gay persuaded character. Just putting that out there. Arlok, Athena, Cersei. Yeah, there's a lot of fucking people.
Sure, yeah. So they're basically just like the Greek gods of the Marvel Universe.
Then, Vampiro, apparently.
Vampiro, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Man, he gets around.
One
day commentating for Lucha Underground, one day in Eternal. That's crazy.
They were, because back in the 90s, there was this whole thing about the Eternals, where they were saying that Cannonball, okay, you just stroked Icarus's body.
I'm just curious. This screams Jack Kirby.
Yes, that's definitely Kirby.
Okay.
Yeah. There was a thing in the 90s where they were saying like Cannonball was an Eternal. I'm not the Externals. I'm getting my E's mixed up. I apologize.
That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
All right. So those
they're a science project.
Got you. Well, they create the science project known as the human race. Apparently, that's what and that's how you get superheroes. Mm-hmm. So I feel like this could go one of two ways. Like this is how maybe the mutant gene comes into play for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or they are not necessarily revealed, but they are. How I would like to perceive it, how I am booking this, is how they become almost the puppet masters for the next phase. Like they're the ones who are controlling the
behind the scenes.
Exactly.
Shit.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
So maybe they have to send Galactus down to wipe out this project known as Earth to clear it up, or
they do something with Kang the Conqueror.
Maybe they do that.
Which would be more timey-wimey shit.
Sure. Or maybe they start the Secret Wars. That is my want.
Yeah.
That is one of my bigger wants for the ensemble. I know that the Russo brothers said that they want to do a Secret Wars movie.
But the Russo brothers also said they're kind of done.
Well, yeah, sure. Money talks, though. Yeah. It would be an ensemble movie, definitely. You can, I would say, have the any heroes you have that are already ready to roll, maybe that have been established already, or are new characters, or maybe characters you want to reintroduce, or like your Netflix characters, or your Hulu characters, or even your X-Men characters, your Fantastic Four, any Fox property characters you want to bring them in here. Have them all face off against each other.
Yeah.
Like the Secret Wars did. Like any villains that have been in the past that are maybe one-offs. Maybe you got Ultron, get a fair shake. Hela get a fair shake. There you go. That's what I think.
That would be pretty badass.
And I think they should pull the trigger. And if they can have Spider-Man in this, give him the black suit. It only makes sense.
Proper.
Yep.
As good as Venom was.
Yeah.
Give it, let's...
I mean, it could still make sense because it was still a space
proper.
rock that they got. So maybe the space rock came from was it called Battle World back in the day? I'm basing this off of like the 80s.
No, I know exactly which one.
Not like the other.
The good one.
Yeah.
Not the one where Dr. Doom was a dungeon master.
Sure. But I mean, they could take modern shit out of it too.
Sure.
Obviously, like.
Yeah. No, I think I don't remember. I don't think the Beyonder made a name for it. I think it was just like fight bitches. It's about all he did. Secret Wars would be cool.
I think that should be their big thing.
Yeah. Are we up to wants now?
Yes, it is. Yes,
okay, cool.
So what do you want to see?
See, because in Endgame we heard like Peggy, that one thing that I looked up and I heard Peggy Carter was just like, oh, Agent Braddock hasn't checked in. Give me Captain Britain. Captain Britain would be so badass because then you can introduce Excalibur, which would be cool. Like, come on, like a British superhero based. You put Pete Wisdom in there, who's just a cheeky bastard.
Okay.
He had
a lot about Captain Britain right now.
Yeah, which
a lot of captains.
He is not science enhanced. He's
magic enhanced.
He's magic enhanced. He is.
How about Black Knight? You can get Black Knight.
Black Knight was cool. Yep. He was in there. His Captain Britain's wife Megan.
Okay.
Who's a shapeshifter / empath.
Okay.
The classic '90s character Kylan.
Oh yeah, that fucking
or Widget. They you can get them. That's a horrible picture of Kraven.
What the hell is going on there?
I don't know, but that's something that I would love to see because then you know what you can also introduce Psylocke proper. Okay. You can get the chick who plays Paige from Fighting with My Family.
Gotcha.
To be Psylocke.
Betsy Braddock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's her name.
That's my want. I want to see Sam Wilson flying around Captain America outfit with the shield, which maybe that'll happen in the show, or maybe the cool thing is that we could see that happen at he pops up and see how Spider-Man's doing at the end of Far From Home.
That'd be pretty cool.
Another cool thing, and I think I brought this up on past one, where like for some reason Peter Parker, gets into a little bit of law problem because he's doing stuff overseas.
Yes.
And they're like, all right, stay in here, and your lawyer's going to be right there, and it's Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock coming in.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Obviously, I want that also. I don't know how they can incorporate it because,
I don't think so.
it's pretty much well known that Marvel / Disney can't use Netflix, the Netflix characters that they have created,
right,
until I think 2020, and that unfortunately, I mean, actors aside, that includes just the names themselves. Like they can't use anyone named Matt Murdock or anyone named Daredevil or anyone named Jessica Jones. You know what I mean? Like,
or they could just be like, "Here's your lawyer," and it's just him walking in.
Sure, yeah, I guess, but
not saying his name.
That's a little too. That's
on the
a little
nose.
Cheeky. Yeah.
But you know what? Money talks.
Bullshit. I agree, but
Disney could just be like, "Look, bitches."
I agree, and I think some of those characters are a little too big to be, unfortunately, just sunk in the fucking middle of nowhere.
I know, but damn.
Not that Netflix is the middle of nowhere, but you know what I mean, like to be unused.
It could be the middle of nowhere, depending on how Disney's streaming service.
That's true. Yeah, so that's why I didn't want to incorporate that because I don't know. I wouldn't know how I would want to see it. Like, would I want to see just like a Defenders movie? I really don't know how exciting that would be.
Well, I mean, we know how exciting the series was.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
It wasn't.
Right.
There you go.
You're absolutely right. So can it get any better? Probably not.
I mean, if they could do the Defenders proper. You know, you have your Doctor Strange, you have Hulk.
Sure.
You know, you can incorporate Iceman and Archangel
Right.
now. The Fantastic Four needs to fucking get in on this.
That is the elephant in the room.
I think that's going to be I think that's going to be the major thing in Phase 4 is the Fantastic Four.
Oh my
See
god!
that?
Yeah, you know that's gonna happen. You know that's gonna happen. I feel like it's weird to say, but like I feel like the Fantastic Four could probably be a bigger MCU focus than the X-Men.
Yeah.
And the X-Men can just maybe do like maybe they have a X-Men adjacent movie maybe once every 2 years, 3 years, or something like that. Well, I mean they crank out 2 movies a year, but you know what I mean. Like have like an X-Men movie and then like an X-Force movie or something like that. You know, like just to keep the look at all these mutants we have. You know,
the reason I'm agreeing with you is because the X-Men have been in the spotlight since 2000.
Yes.
You know, I mean, yes, there were the 2 Fantastic Four movies, which honestly, I look back at those, they weren't terrible.
Okay.
They weren't. Minus Galactus being a fucking cloud monster. Sure. But Lawrence Fishburne voicing Silver Surfer, awesome.
Okay. And the more recent Fantastic Four movie that you seem to have blocked out of your memory.
So the Jessica Alba one and Chris Evans one was very good.
It was very good now. Oh, now because the other memories are now rising. Like, oh wait, those were really good. Actually.
Well, yeah, hold on. The guy they got to play Doctor Doom was awesome.
In
the Jessica Alba ones,
yes. The early 2000s,
yes.
Right?
That one I really liked.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I think the Fantastic Four are going to be a bigger deal.
Yeah, because like they are Marvel's our family. Like that's really what it is. And the X-Men, yes, are instrumental in the comic book world, in the Marvel world, in pop culture world. Mm-hmm. But like the Fantastic Four is like the core of what Marvel is.
Give me Spider-Man swinging back to Queens in the Bagman costume.
Oh, all right. I was just like him and Human Torch. That'd be dope.
I think that would just be hysterical. Him with the Bagman costume and the Fantastic Four outfit.
Well, okay, so speaking of Spider-Man, what I would want, and this obviously contradicts, and we've been saying it because it's one of those, like, it's an inevitability. Mm-hmm. Sony's fucking hands in the Spider-Man franchise, but whatever. What I want, you have Spider-Man 3. If you want to stick with the home thing, call it Heading Home. Because he's stuck on Battleworld, you know what I mean? Ooh. With the black suit, okay? Ooh. And yes, I do realize that I've made a Spider-Man 3 movie, and he's going to be in the black suit. What are you going to do? The lizard that we, or the Kirk Connors that we sort of introduced, have him be the antagonist for this. Gives him a little bit of, oh, you're my mentor, or you're my teacher. I don't want to say mentor because this Peter Parker's mentor seems to be Tony Stark in life and death.
Which I would like to see, like, if they got Robert Downey Jr. do voiceovers for the AI system in Spider-Man's suit now.
He would probably break down every time he heard it. But anyway, so I think that would be a good thing where, you know, maybe the black suit gives Peter a little more aggression, but he's fighting this monster and it's kind of life or death. But the monster is also a father and a husband to, and, you know what I mean, and like a mentor to people, you know, so that can kind of, you know, cause him to basically come to terms with this stuff, with his whole power. Right. He needs responsibility.
Right. But then he has to end up protecting him because after he realizes all of that, because now he's being hunted by Kraven.
That is exactly where I'm going, because I feel like this is where, if it's not Far From Home, this should be where Sony then tries to spin a lot of its stuff into its Spider-Man universe that they're doing. Because I feel like we've given you enough villains to make your Sinister Six movie. Yep. If you want to also throw in Kraven there, Sony, you're welcome. You have your Sinister Six movie that you've been wanting for years and years and years. You got it right there. And then you have Peter Parker now, who can be in this. You have this symbiote kicking around, so therefore Venom, you know, that whole thing jives. And give me Jameson. I want pictures of Jameson.
I would like to see Ice Cube as Jameson.
I like that a lot.
That was one of the rumors.
I like that a lot.
The one thing that does bother me about the Spider-Man movies,
okay,
Flash. I don't like that actor.
Oh, you don't like the actor?
I don't. I just
Okay.
I'm like every time I see you, I'm like, and maybe that's probably what they're going for. I'm like, I hate you.
He's definitely not the typical Flash Thompson that has been in
Portrayed
any sort of interpretation of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
But he is a bully.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much all you need, really.
Yeah. No, I know. I just don't like him.
Oh, and he's also a fan of Spider-Man. That's also something
Yeah.
you need in that whole thing, too. I know what you mean. Yeah. I know people were upset, like, oh, Ned Leeds. Like, why is that Ned Leeds? But it's like, that's whatever it is.
That I see. I like him.
Yeah.
I see him. I like.
Yeah.
You know.
And give me the Osborns, too, please.
Agreed.
That'd be pretty cool.
Agreed.
What else do you want, Tommy? We were talking about Moon Knight.
Well, yeah, Moon Knight. Another thing, I've been noticing on Comixology, Marvel's been pushing She-Hulk collections.
Interesting you should say that.
Really?
Yes, because I think She-Hulk is a viable character to introduce. Especially because like you can't go too far with Hulk.
Uh-huh. My whole lawyer thing. Here's Jennifer Walters.
I like that. Okay. I like that a lot because I feel like
Huzzah.
if Professor Hulk's going to be running around as Professor Hulk the whole time and he's got a busted arm now thanks to the Infinity
Which
Gauntlet,
that is permanent, apparently.
right. He can't do Hulk stuff. He can't do 100% Hulk stuff. I'm sure he could. Have Bruce Banner's cousin get her Hulkification on.
Right, like something.
How the hell that happened? Maybe she drank that radiated juice that happened in that movie a while back.
Or something happens.
Years ago.
Or something happens where, she's leaving a courthouse. There's someone who's not happy about the verdict. She ends up getting shot. And she...
Oh, blood transfusion.
That's how it happened.
Right, that's how it happened, yes. I'm like, here comes Matt Murdock.
No.
I think a crossover with the Defenders would be pretty good. Anyway,
yes.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's how you can continue Hulk's story without giving him a new adventure.
And you have him mentoring her.
Absolutely. Boom. Origin story with Professor Hulk mentoring.
Wow. I didn't even read that.
Man, we're on the same fucking page, literally. That's the page.
Yes.
I think they should do something with maybe like a trio team up or something like that with Ms. Marvel, Squirrel Girl, and Spider-Gwen. Ghost Spider, whatever. I know they have that Disney Marvel show out now, which is kind of similar to that. You also have, I think Falcon's in it too or something like that. Like it's almost like a younger spin on the Avengers.
Okay.
But I think that would be cool. Again, man, get ready for the hate on that one. You want to have 3 female superheroes taking the charge. I definitely think Emma Stone could. I thought she was a great Gwen Stacy.
Okay.
So fuck her. Have her do Spider-Gwen too. Fuck it.
Alpha Flight.
Sure. Yeah.
Would be pretty cool to see. Kind of like if they do the
Are
whole.
they mutants? They're mutants, though, right?
No, not all of them.
Oh, I always thought they were.
Some of them are like Guardian. He's in hand. Like he wears a suit.
Okay.
He can absorb energy, fire energy blast, and fly. That's due to the suit. That would be pretty cool. If they are gonna do like another set of Wolverine movies, give me Omega Red.
Yes, Omega Red. Thank you.
Or Onslaught.
Onslaught is pretty dope. That brings up a good question because what good villain can hold the MCU what Thanos did? That, let me put it this way, that isn't a Fantastic Four villain
or an Avengers
or an X-Men villain.
Well, I mentioned Kang the Conqueror.
He's isn't he Fantastic Four?
He's more Avengers.
Isn't Kang his dad? Isn't Kang Franklin or some shit?
Oh,
some sort of time.
It's not.
Paradox?
No. Franklin is Galactus in some time paradox.
Holy shit!
Yes. The character Immortus is Reed Richards' father. Like, there were a bunch of of his Nathaniel Richards,
right?
all over, and they go into that Hickman that I just finished.
Okay, gotcha.
I was reading that made my brain hurt.
Okay, yeah, I believe it. But isn't Kang more of a Fantastic Four villain?
No, he's always shown up in like to fuck with the Avengers.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So I was unaware. I thought that he was definitely more Fantastic Four.
You can
kind of tough, right?
You could make
they blew their load on Ultron.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, think about once they start incorporating Fantastic Four and the X-Men, you have Doom, you have Galactus, Magneto, Sinister, Apocalypse, Onslaught.
Yeah. Sinister would be cool. We never got to see Sinister properly.
Correct.
That
I know it was being teased for life, for forever and ever, but didn't happen. You got all that possibility once that happens.
Yeah.
And obviously, all this talk is completely moot in the summer, because that's when Marvel's announcing what the fuck they're doing for the next couple of years.
Forever.
Yep.
Forever and ever and ever. And we will be seeing every single one because they have us by our tiny
exactly.
little balls.
Yep. That is it. Speak for yourself on that one.
Tiny balls.
And on that note, Rude Nation, that was a lengthy episode.
We allow you to pee now.
If you didn't already pee your pants.
I pissed my pants.
I'll pee my pants.
I pissed my pants.
Next episode, we talked about it a little bit. We are doing our wrap-up of Game of Thrones.
Yes, we are.
So your
it's a
boys,
surprise.
I know, right? Your boys are going to be joined by some guests.
Oh.
To be determined. Probably Bonnie will be in the mix like she was for the pre-season 8 episode. We'll see who else we got available. We'll try to get something going on.
I'll see if I can wrangle some wussies.
Sure. So we got that going on. If you guys want to talk about your Game of Thrones memories, hit us up on our social media accounts, which you know what they are. And if you don't know what they are, we're going to hit you with them right now.
Oh, yeah.
On Twitter, twitter.com/rudeboys469. Facebook.com/rudeboys469. Instagram.com/rudeboys469. If you want to email us for any sort of reason, if you want to hit us up with like a big old paragraph of Game of Thrones thoughts, or you want to talk about the show, or what sort of Marvel shit we forgot all about, rudeboys6969@gmail.com. You can hit us up there. We got a YouTube.
We have a YouTube?
We have a YouTube.
Shit.
Which I've been posting weekly Rude Boys Reacts.
Yeah, he's been
for
doing
Game
awesome.
of Thrones Season 8.
He's been holding that down.
I've tried to... I feel like we're going to use that channel or that way to express quick reactions to the nation.
Cool,
right?
we are.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm doing it once an episode, and I feel like if something big happens and we can't wait for the next episode to hit your guys' lovely, lovely ears, you're going to see our pretty faces.
Or I'll throw something up on the old Insta.
Yep, exactly. You got some on Instagram as well. But our YouTube is bit.ly/rudeboysrudetube. And that, my friends, is all lowercase. Because that matters, apparently. I didn't know that. Did you know that?
You tell me this every episode.
So you did know that.
Yeah.
All right. Our podcast is hosted by the wonderful, wonderful, beautiful people over at the Podbean Network. And you can find our Wrestle Specials, our Power Hour Pluses, and our Partycasts, which are great, by the way. You should all download them, over at rudeboys.podbean.com.
Flick that marvelous, wonderful bean.
If you want to hit me up personally, I'm at Sherms on Twitter, TEH_SHERMS.
You can get me at Tommy_Cash with a K.
Tom, I feel like you had like a ton of things to say at once, and they roadblocked you so hard. You're just like,
that even happened with like our Marvel talk. Like I had everything, and it was just like.
This is definitely If there's one detriment for recording, well, for this episode, it is the hour of our recording, because what fucking time is it right now?
Like 10:15.
Holy moly, free holy.
Yeah, you got to go to bed.
Yeah, I do. And Nation, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for hanging in there. Marvel talk, we're putting a pin in it. So
until we talk about Spider-Man next episode.
Well, I was just about to say,
like
there's going to be more Spider-Man talk.
Always.
Don't you worry about that, my friends.
Yeah, because I'm looking at my Comixology list, and I have a shit ton of Spider-Man books I gotta catch up on.
There we go. So you got that to look forward to. Game of Thrones talk next episode. We'll see you then.
Thwip.
This has been a Wall Street Bangers production.
Fuck it.